18 someone is approximately is done with senior 6 heading into campus.
Yes.
You know, that is it. So that gap almost someone has left home because by the time you join campus, you are off home. So you are either in hostel or maybe renting somewhere. You understand? So you are off home. But after campus, it is around 22. So are you supposed to go back at your home or you are supposed to start your new life?
Yes.
From school, who was paying you to go and start paying rent?
No, okay, approximately by 18, someone should be off home, but when you are ready, you understand? Okay, when you're ready, because some people get ready by 30.
To me, the society we are living at 18, people are just starting to know what the world is, and they're just starting to become adventurous. I've not seen people leave home at 18.
Why do I think?
What do you mean you have not seen people leave home at 18?
Even if people there by 15, 17, yeah.
People leave home, man.
And it's rare.
Even at 17.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you still on, bro?
Me. How are you, Granny?
Oh, you want to start a family in a family?
Yeah, I want to start a family like my family is.
I can start a family in a family.
Hey.
How?
And it's what we are all doing. We have all you give birth to a kid at this age. You're giving it neither to your mother or your grandmother.
Sons of deadbeat father.
What? What deadbeat?
Deadbeat fathers. Because
When I was growing up, before I became a deadbeat father, when I was growing up, I was
Starting a family in a family.
I was hearing about
No. It doesn't show that you're a man. You understand?
yes, and you're going to be unavailable for your children.
Like how does it
To leave it for that Yaja to take care of
like
you because
No. It is okay. Sell it. It is okay. You have your place. Then have a kid. You can take it to your granny, but you have your place. You understand? It is okay. But it is understandable because you might be busy. You might go maybe in the field. You might be anywhere. But when you have your place, there's no way you go back. You have your granny there. It is like.
And don't you want your freedom in your own place, like your own?
Don't you need
rules?
privacy?
So you grew up in prison. For us, we've had freedom at home. You grew up with freedom. Let me tell you this: the highest risk I've ever taken was leaving home.
But was it worth it?
Did you survive ulcers?
I think now the level they are called empty ulcer.
State 4.
Empty ulcers.
Bad decision he will do in his life.
Yeah.
Every man has that one bad decision. I don't know what bad decision, but he will do that bad decision. So you have to be wise. Understand? So you'll do decisions, but whatever decision you make, you have to be sure that, I'm leaving home, but I've decided. If you decide, there's no turning back and be like, okay, singana sigala. That consoling. If you have decided and be like, I'm going to be with her, whatever comes now out, even if she becomes lame, I'm going to be with her.
Do they decide? Do they really decide?
No. Okay, let's be honest. Leaving home should have that shoulder way of leaving it.
No.
We should either have something that you're looking at that is going to be bringing in money, or maybe.
Exactly.
Me, I still stand on a man should leave home as early.
Why should only a man? Why should you only a man?
What?
Because at the end of it all, Amber, you also need your apartment.
Exactly.
No. I'm not going out there, Kisofa, yet I know there is home, free food, free everything.
Then why me? I have to leave home with the free food because.
Man.
What the No, we're talking about men. I'm not going. I'm keeping to be another.
You see that thing?
We are talking about we human beings. You a girl, you are 18. I'm a boy here. No, let's talk about it this way.
In Luganda, we have a saying that omukazi abeera yekka abeera nakyeyombekedde. You understand? This.
Abayomba nnyo.
No, like he uses men. Men come, after you just go back. It is my home, my place.
Yeah,
where do I need it?
That is very nice.
No.
That is terrible.
It doesn't make you a man.
How?
You understand? Sorry to cut you short. There are two perspectives. You watching a movie and being part of the movie, there are different things. So someone can come to you and say, maybe there's this kind of movie, ABCD, but you being part of that movie, it gets you into another experience that you don't.
But it is very offer.
You understand? So
Blue, there's this interesting topic, that is over, that I saw lately trending so much in Twitter.
I'm always scared when you tell me about interesting things because you always make me do mistakes.
No, I just want to find your perspective about it.
Okay.
With Amber also, I don't know why she's looking at me with side eyes as if she really knows about it. She knows your
Maltreat.
So, Mark.
Yes.
At what age are you supposed to leave home as a man?
But as a man, I think when you're ready, because we might say
What do you mean?
18, but even at 15, if you're ready, you can leave home.
No, let's say an adult is someone who is 18 years of age. Yeah. So is that person supposed to leave home by 18 or?
You should be clear with your question because East or West home is the best.
What do you mean home is the best? No, home is the best.
Yeah, but by 18, 18 someone is approximately is done with senior 6 heading into campus.
Yes.
That is it. So that gap almost someone has left home because by the time you join campus, you are off home. So you are either in hostel or maybe renting somewhere, you understand? So you are off home. But after campus, it is around 22. So are you supposed to go back at your home or you're supposed to start your new life?
Yes.
From school, who was paying you to go and start paying rent?
No, because by 18, you are still under your parents' what? But after that, it is now up to you.
Man, you are lying. Even when I was 18, I'm there at my grandmother's place. Even at 20, I was there.
Yes.
Now, there are people that didn't get a chance, to go to the campus. So I don't see it flow that way.
Okay. No, okay, approximately. By 18, someone should be off home, but when you are ready, you understand? Okay, when you're ready, because some people get ready by 30.
To me, the society we are living at 18, people are just starting to know what the world is, and they're just starting to become adventurous. I've not seen people leave home at 18.
Why do I think?
What do you mean you have not seen people leave home at 18?
Even if people by 15, 17, yeah.
People leave home, man.
And it's rare.
Even at 17.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you still home, bro?
Me. How are you, Granny?
Or you want to start a family in a family.
Yeah, I want to start a family like my family is.
And then, sorry to put in a relationship thing, but I wouldn't date a man who is not renting or
I was joking. I'm not at my family's home. The viewers that just wanted to bet the dinner somewhere.
But then dating a man who is how can I phrase it? Dating a man who is actually still living.
Now, do you realize the pressure that you people put on men? Because
I wouldn't want to go and visit you, and I'm visiting.
No, but we are talking about yourself. At what age where are you thinking about men? You see how everything was directed to us even at 18? Even at 18, what made you to learn how to make you live by stand up to yourself, sir.
For me, I
You want to be with a family? You still need Senga Street nursery training or what?
Because at the end of it all, Amber, you also need your apartment.
Exactly.
no. I'm not going out there, Kisofa, yet I know there is home, free food, free everything.
Then why me I have to leave home with the free food? Because
man.
what no, we're talking about men. I'm not going. I'm keeping to be another.
You see that thing?
We are talking about we human beings. You a girl, you are 18. I'm a boy here. No, let's talk about it this way. Yeah. We are growing up. You're 18. I'm 18. We are all facing the world. Don't look at the relationship. Look at your life.
No,
look at your goals and where you want to see yourself.
Let me reply to you. Nancy, you see the thing with us? Yes, we need to go out and rent. But then when we get married, you as a man, you don't come to my house. I go to your house. That's why I would need a man to rent first. I can stay at my mom's place for as long as I want.
Yeah.
You don't expect to marry me and take me to your house. That's
No.
society.
No. In Luganda, we have a saying that omukazi abeera yekka abeera nakyeyombekedde. You understand? This no, like he uses men. Men come, after you just go back. It is my home, my place. Yeah, where do I need it?
That is very nice.
No. It doesn't make you a man.
How?
You understand?
I think she's the one calling me
a
man.
They're calling you, but it doesn't.
When she gets a woman, when she gets a house where she's a woman, she becomes a man. She still invites me.
No, but doesn't make sense. But however, a man, you are supposed to get off home, at an early age,
as possible.
because it helps you to grow and face the world.
The reality of life.
Yeah, the reality of life. Than you reaching 30.
No, but then, You see, Amber's deviated. Amber jumped out of this. Amber is putting herself out of it.
Man,
She's
you're between relationships in this now.
she's putting
But
she's putting women out
At
of
the
it.
end of
What she's saying, you know what?
however small a house is, but a man has to first go out of home.
But there's no,
Because you have to face a real world. Because even at a certain point, you're going to have a family, and yes, you're not going to be home. You cannot make a family in your family's what?
in your
Compound.
family's compound.
but me,
You understand?
I would say that I think
But
the
trust me, man, if I had a chance of advising someone, I would advise a young man to stay home, honestly.
No. Sele.
I did another guy was saying, "What you Kuluma?" That is some guy.
Sele.
Out here is tough.
Yeah. Out here,
You stay home.
no. Out here, it is tough, but it is what makes you. You understand?
What do you mean?
It is what. Sele.
Still make yourself from home.
From home.
What makes a brick to be a brick? It is because it goes through the furnace and becomes a brick from mud. You understand? You are not going to be there and feel like, okay, because at certain point as a man, you're going to have a family. You're going to have a woman. You're going to have a family. You understand?
Man,
How will you start up
You
at
can set a family in a family.
How?
And it's what we are all doing. We have all you give birth to a kid at this age. You're giving it either to your mother or your grandma.
Sons of deadbeat fathers.
What? What deadbeat?
Deadbeat fathers. Because
When I was growing up, before I became a deadbeat father, when I was growing up, I was everywhere.
I was having a family in a family.
it doesn't show that you're a man. You understand?
yes, and you're going to be unavailable for your children.
Like, how does
You're going to leave it for that Yaja to take care of you.
like-
Because
No. It is okay. Sell it. It is okay. You have your place. Then have a kid. You can take it to your granny, but you have your place. You understand? It is okay.
But-
it is understandable because you might be busy. You might go maybe in the field. You might be anywhere. But when you have your place, there's no way you go back. You have your granny there. It is like,
and don't you want your freedom in your own place, like your own
don't you need
rules?
privacy?
So you grew up in prison. For us, we've had freedom at home. Freedom. Let me tell you this: the highest risk I've ever taken was leaving home.
But was it worth it?
Did you survive? Did you survive ulcers?
I think now the level they are called empty ulcer.
Stage 4.
Empty ulcers.
Stage 4 outside.
Let me tell you, you can come your deal. You feel your pockets are heavy. You look at your mother like she's now your sister. What do you want? What do you want? You leave home. You be there in your car room, pola. You don't know what the world is. Start spending this money. Maybe you had got that simple job. You're hustling out life. But the only point where all this becomes a bad thing is when all this goes. Whatever was helping you to stand, when it goes away.
Exactly.
But then you're
Listen, you had all these apartments that you start selling everything away. You know what this guy is good? This guy who stayed home chagenda okusinza. Kubanga yewa nawa basigadde wa mzeewe nga ali wali ne mzeewa. Sigala mubulira obulamu kubaka taatani komulaba nga akuze. Nambulira what the real life is. For you at 18, you were jumping out of the house. Someone is 22 or 23 still at home.
Blue.
His dad is directing him how life is.
Blues. No, sorry to cut you short. There are two perspectives. You watching a movie and being part of the movie, there are different things. So someone can come to you and say, maybe there's this kind of movie, ABCD, but you being part of that movie, it gets you into another experience that you don't.
But it is very offer.
You understand? So, all that what you have said, it comes from a point that, okay, you had this deal, you got money, and but all this comes through the parenting. How did your parents do the parenting that, okay, by the time you leave home, how are you set? And how are you going to face the world? That even if maybe something lacks, will you be able to stand? Because you're going to face these same things when you have the
But does any of the parent of anybody here do that? Like they sit you down and tell you how
it doesn't stop when you fall back. You can still go back home and you get some advice from your own dad.
That is the worst bad things people hate. Like when things have gone wrong and you want to stay home.
No, it is like this. It is like this. No.
Have like free businesses, bringing it.
Sell it. If you had the money, were you coming back home? Or it is now done that you are going back home?
Yes,
You see,
No, the first answer for me.
if you're doing,
No, if you had the money, like you had the money, were you going back home, or it is now done?
of course, if you have the money, there's
You're now the prodigal son.
If-
You understand?
exactly.
Do you want to become the prodigal son? That after all is accomplished, they have given you your part and you sell and do what?
Recklessly.
Yeah,
so
and then you
it's
go
done
back
for
home. It
me.
is really shameful. You understand?
No, we're not. We have not yet reached to that point where now wealth has been distributed among.
No. No, I understand. But however much small is, however much small, do you go back to your place and you go back, you check on them, you carry something small, or not until it is done that okay, let me go and seek what, because even if you are down and you used to visit them, they will still
Welcome you.
welcome you. They'll be like, okay, our son, some things are not
you
good,
guys-
but at least you never.
Let me ask this
Forgot
question. There's something you guys are forgetting.
Yeah.
You've grown up in a home and it's a rich family. Your father owns like such a type of apartment. Okay, this apartment is at the backyard of your home. Okay, let me say now our main house is in front there. Now this apartment is owned by my dad. And my dad gave me a room on this apartment. Have I left home?
You have not left.
No, but if I were your dad, I would make you pay for it.
Exactly.
Why would you? What?
No,
Like-
no. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. No. Let me tell you. No. Sell it. No,
Those points. That's
I think we should have an episode of parenting as well. We should have an episode of parenting. I don't know.
Oh,
what,
not a
you
parent,
understand?
man.
We are not yet parents, but we should have that episode. That's silly. Even if at certain point you are not around, you should have in yourself that my children can still survive without me. It is really hurting that when you're not around, you will see your kids on streets. What it's not what you wish for. So you have to make sure you teach your kids
From
that
the roots.
the world is rough and you have to do this. That even if it becomes smooth, they will be like, okay, we are into that.
You see, there's a
time,
better method.
so we can
Mark,
be
there's a
into
better way of how to transition me into all these challenges of life. Don't just transition me from high school. I've just finished school. I've turned 18. Now you give me a space in this apartment, and the next thing you're telling me is by 19 you're going to start paying rent.
No.
I've had the privilege of this apartment being yours.
Say that.
Please,
Say that.
can I utilize it?
No. Say that. Do you know?
Sorry.
Could you just? No. Say that. Then we are raising weak men. We are raising weak
How are we
men.
raising weak men?
We are raising weak men.
How are we
Because,
raising
Sele,
weak men?
You cannot have a son and be like, okay, have this apartment, just go and rent.
Why are
Understand?
you working, man?
No, you're working because of yourself.
First place.
Yes.
For real?
Blue, you are working for you as you. Then your kids have to learn. It is why that
Get
Sele,
inspired from what you're
exactly. Sele, if you have your kid and you have a big shop, instead of you giving the kid money, you go and be like, okay, now start working for me. I'll pay you maybe per month. So even by the time the kid grows, he knows that I have to work. No. Pre-stated life.
I support that.
You support that.
I support that.
Yeah.
If I have the business, I have to bring my kid in right from when he's a young boy or a young girl.
Yes.
And I train her how the business operates so
Exactly.
that even if I'm not
Exactly.
around, she can easily
Yes.
take up the business. But then where you cross the line is there's an apartment
Yes.
that you can actually give me a unit in it.
Yes.
Then you tell me that I'm supposed to pay you. Why?
Sele, have a unit, I can give it to you. You understand? But if you are earning
What is the
something,
essence? That is the
please,
problem.
There's
You see,
something.
that's
Understand?
the African way of
What if
thinking.
we no? What if like something happens and the apartment is not there? Understand? And you have to go somewhere and begin renting. You understand? Will you be there for free? You'll have to pay.
let me-
You understand?
Yes,
you might not pay the same amount, but you see,
But then
you can
people are
pay.
different. That's why people are different.
No. Sele, you can pay, and then in return, me as the parent, I can refund you the money because there's no need. But I'm teaching you something.
Yes, let me ask.
I cannot take the money.
Teach me. You don't need to teach me by making me suffer, bro.
Sele, how will you learn? No,
by
I'm not
making
making
me
you suffer.
Yeah, you can teach me. You can teach me actually by talking to me. You can teach me, but you know what, Ivan? Please, when you're staying in this apartment, please, the money you be getting, you can be saving. Please, I can
Sele,
We accept that there are some people
actions
that are
louder than what?
than
Than
words.
Mark.
No?
Do you accept?
However much small is it? Even if you're supposed to pay a quarter of the rent, it's okay. Pay that a quarter. Me in return, I'll be able to do what? To give it you back. But I'm teaching you something. We learn by doing.
You guys.
Let me first ask. You're in your parents' house. You're working. You're doing good business, and you still do not want to help out your parents. and you're that old enough to relax, just like
No, imagine, Tele, we are
Your
into this
mom has
room.
always-
My parents.
It is the family. You are earning, understand? And we come home, there's no sugar. You also sit.
you also
This,
see.
these are two.
Does it make sense?
These are two-sided way things. Yeah? There are some people that are living in their homes,
And they are the people that have got money at home and they are supporting their families.
That's good.
Okay, and they are, but the image in the society, they will still judge them. The people haven't left home. But as soon as Nave Waka, they'll say he's selfish, right?
No, but do you know that?
I'm bringing you the two-sided thing. When he leaves home, they will say he's selfish, right? But he was the one supporting the family. As a society, what are you going to say?
No, Blue, do you know that you can also leave home and still support?
You. The women out there will accept you support your family.
Oh, go.
Where are women coming again?
By the way, yeah. You have something.
Your friends.
Yes.
Out there. Let me tell you, let's be honest with money. If I got 1M right now, do you know that you can eat my money more than my brother eats my money?
True.
Omuntu akubeera okumpi yasinga okufunamu. Let's be honest
No,
with that.
yes.
Yasinga- And there are some people.
Yasinga kufunam, but it is human not to forget where I come from.
I don't know.
No.
So forgetful too. So he's forgetful.
No. It is.
I don't know why. I don't know, but it's just like that. You know, Amber, the point you say, there are some people that don't buy things at home because naturally in their character, they are just not givers.
Exactly.
Then go out.
And do
If I were the mom, I would tell you, get out of my house.
But again,
No. It is you that raised
so much.
that son to be that.
No, but then I will raise him proper by letting him go out.
Amber is ever looking at making Amber kids stuff.
Bamba, ova mu lulyo lw'amazameeri.
No, it's not making the kid suffer. It's just letting the kid understand that this world is not as calm and favorable.
Just talk to me about it.
No.
No, but I've spoken to you. You're not still buying. You're not still paying the rent, the water bills, and everything. Then get out.
Sele.
Then pay your own. Maybe by that way you will understand.
What you earn now, it is what your parents did way back. Understand? It is the actions that they made to you. Over if caning you or doing something, it is what has modified you to be a man.
But not everybody, bro. There are some people that were caned and they are still unserious. There were some people that think that were not touched and they are very serious. with life.
Exactly. However, but that came into how they did the parenting. Understand? It is really key. Understand? There's some people that they never did anything or they caned them and they are gangsters. Understand? They got that hate. I think you have ever seen guys like me, I don't like my father because of this, because of that. You know?
Yeah.
Because of that hate. You understand? So all comes in the way we are raised up from the tender stage and what we are.
But bro, let me be honest, man. There's no way you're gonna tell anybody and how Uganda's economy is running right now to leave home. Kubanga kupenda beere yonna gy'obeera bwe omanyi okukatemesa omwezi mulala.
No, it is what I said. Leave home when you are ready. No. It is what I said. Leave home when you are ready. Understand?
I wouldn't judge.
When you are ready. It is.
You start comforting yourself, body has
I was speaking with one man and he told me every man has one bad decision he will do in his life.
Yeah.
Every man has that one bad decision. I don't know what bad decision, but he will do that bad decision. So you have to be wise. Understand? So you'll do decisions, but whatever decision you make, you have to be sure that, I'm leaving home, but I've decided. If you decide, there's no turning back and be like, okay, singana sigala. That consoling. If you have decided and be like, I'm going to be with her, whatever comes now out, even if she becomes lame, I'm going to be with her.
Do they decide? Do they really decide?
No. Okay, let's be honest. Leaving home should have that shoulder way of leaving it.
No.
We should either have something that you're looking at that is going to be bringing in money, or maybe
Exactly.
Me, I still stand on a man should leave home as early.
Why should it only be a man?
We're talking about people at large.
Let
The person didn't carry men, didn't carry women.
But still, a man.
Are you trying to tell us that women don't know how to stay alone?
We know, but it's much
Why is
easier.
it but
It's
them?
much safer when you're home.
Yeah, sure. It much safer.
It's much safer when you're
Or you think it's safe for us out there?
What?
It's very safe. Yeah, man. You can.
Even in early days, even in early days, it is men that went to the bush to fight. You understand? Either a lion kills you or you kill the lion. The women used to be what?
By the me, I'm living
Because it
in
was
my
safe.
parents' home. When I know the following day I'm getting married and I'm entering my man's house.
Voila, you still there?
Then you come and you don't know how to take care of homes.
I've been home. I've been taking care of home.
They were taking care of you.
Yeah, but still doing the house chores and everything.
You see, that is
Like-
the only thing you're expecting to contribute in the man's house.
And is
Then
it
the
not what you
chores.
guys want?
No.
What do you want?
Contribute to the bill. If you want us to communicate so well, contribute to the bill. Get that phone. Tell me that you're Ivan. They have dropped the notice of bill here. There's rent of 1 million.
I can give him
What
some
is
20%.
100
By the way, it is
I'm
sweet.
putting 20. You put 200. And
Sell it. It's something sweet. If a woman bids, look, I've seen this message, but have 20%.
But if I have the abilities to, why
they're
not?
expecting us to communicate with hello. How are you? Did you?
No, but then if I
Is it at work?
have 1 million and my man is in need, why wouldn't I give the
You
million?
will never. You live and never tell me that there's that 1 million.
Women have a statement when it comes to their money. That's the thing about statement.
Yeah.
Later, chikazi oba kibeera oba nekitatu.
That's the thing about
Oba ekikazi kibeera, oh boy. Where does that woman stay?
You see, the notice is going to be there. You're having school fees messages. You're having someone who is demanding you. You're having.
But Sele.
See, they're expecting that you still communicate with her.
Sele. It is why I told you in the beginning, how was it? For you, you are here for sex and kids. So if the billing comes in, how are you going to be able to communicate with her? And yet in the beginning, you had different intentions.
Sex and kids.
Because now,
Listen.
if this time comes in,
That is why she's supposed to be so okay if I'm not communicating to her at some point because I'm handling some things. So if you don't see me communicating, you just need to understand that I think this guy is
Oh, because
handling something.
I am just there for the kids and sex.
Exactly.
I'll get that.
But let me tell you, Amber is taking you guys to this direction because she wants a man to first go there
And
into an apartment so that you set yourself to get married at a very young age.
no, how do you expect
No,
people
because
and visit
living home at a young age would expose
What's
you
wrong with it?
to being married at a young age.
No,
What?
I'm not about will try acting nice in front of your mom because I want to.
why?
Okay, out of home in 3 years. You've done everything. You've exploited. You've done what? Okay, you left at home at 18, 19, 20, there's a 21. In all those 4 years, you've done most of the things.
Yeah.
At 23, at 22, at 23, what are you looking at? Having a woman at home.
Yes.
No,
it's not a must. No, it's not a must.
Like getting married at 22 or 23.
No, it's not a must to have a woman at home.
But what will you do in 4 years? You've exploited everything now. What are you going? What's next?
It's not a must because if people who are alone,
Build
yeah, exactly.
businesses.
You know,
Man can live for 10 years because you left home. What can I say? You left at 18.
Yes.
And you spent
And
6
by
years
that-
doing that little thing and you don't have a woman settlement in those years.
Blue. You're joking.
That's why
You can be there
That's
from
why
18.
you're out there. You have to be the first to go and get the apartment.
So that you come and settle in my sweat. And they start telling me how I should deal with my sweat, how my life should run. Because for your just how your daddy was leaving you money.
The amazing thing, that house becomes mine. And you have to deal with it.
Otumanyi sere bano abaana abawala bawera ewaka ne babalekera olukumi lwa breakfast nga taata we agenda kuba kyokugenda okukola ne bamulekera agule akaka.
No, Blue. This married thing, only favors women rather because like she has even already told you the house
She's coming to own the house as a real day.
and yet
Owning
finding nothing
the
had the
house.
price of the brick.
I am a house.
Don't have even know the price of value.
Yeah, she came to the side, she was just commanding where to put the things.
I am a
This
housewife.
even come to the side.
That's my
Wali
office.
enfufunyi.
She didn't even come to the side.
That is that office.
I am a housewife. That's my office. You feel?
We are building offices for me.
No, but then housewife.
should
well,
just-
No. But Amber,
This can only be the kitchen.
housewives are for ancient days. Nowadays,
even now.
Umazini ova kubamuvamu bakazi.
no. I'm just highlighting that it is okay to be a housewife, but it has to be a balance of wife duties, like housewife duties, and also work.
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Do what?
Be a housewife and balance work and still come back and be a housewife.
You work, going out and work
Yes.
for us, for you.
For the family, for our little family we have started.
You can work for the family, a woman.
Don't you love that, Buru?
It is a chikazi.
It is a church, because church, you know.
Anyway, so we got this always like we here to express ourselves unlimitedly. No hard feelings in this. Like we ain't stopping this. Sele, I don't want to close this. You should say something before I close this, because I've got Eddie Julie for be honest with the world. Let the world know.
I left home when I was 19, but if they were to ask me to give any advice out there, I'll tell you never to leave home until you're close to like 30.
No, until when you're ready. No, even if it is 35 or 36, when you're ready, you can.
Every man out there, leave home as early as possible. Thank you.
Every woman out there, you're very beautiful. Thank you.